Bo-Katan is out, and we're going to talk about it. Hi everyone and welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to talk about the fact that Hot Toys have finally released their 1/6 scale Bo-Katan from the Mandalorian. Based on the likeness of the actress Katie Sackhoff, comes a bit of controversy. I have to say though, I think that these images are better than the prototype images, but we're going to take a look anyway. It's $285. It's out now. It looks like Axe Woves is going to follow sometime in December. I think a lot of people who have Axe Woves on pre-order with Sideshow are starting to get those kind of shipping notifications that it's due to be shipped and the final payment be charged and all that kind of stuff. Of course, he doesn't come with a head sculpt, so that would make sense. You know, it's kind of like the troopers tend to get pushed out a bit quicker because they don't come with a head sculpt, you know, so it's easier for them to make. And I'd imagine this is kind of like Axe Woves would be kind of like a Death Watch. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this. So I love the Mandalorian TV show. As far as I'm concerned, Star Wars for me is original trilogy, The Mandalorian, Rogue One. I have to say, Andor is some of the most banging TV I've seen in a long time, and it's definitely great Star Wars content. But it's weird. It doesn't have the Force, doesn't have lightsabers, doesn't have Jedis, and I love it. It doesn't have any crap dialogue either, which is great. It has fantastic dialogue. But we're here to talk about this. I love The Mandalorian season 1 and 2, just a great show. I really like this character. I think this head sculpt looks good. I think the prototype, it's not drastically different from the prototype, and this is my first reaction. I did see, like, I swiped through today. I saw it on Instagram, and I just kind of swiped through the release photos really quickly, and you know, just left it at that. But I haven't had a good look. This is my first genuine reaction. My initial impressions are that this is not like a 10 out of 10 head sculpt that you're gonna just, you know, just scream and rave about. But I think it's quite strong. I know that the original head sculpt, we've all made the joke. I'm not even going to say the joke because you've already heard the joke. But I do think whatever little changes and tweaks they've done here, it does look better. I can definitely see Katie Sackhoff here. Like I said, it's not like a 10 out of 10. I don't think it's even a 9 out of 10. I think it's like a solid 8, maybe 8.5. I'd give it around an 8. But just based on this particular image so far, I think the hair is a bit better. And I think that they nailed the headband. I always thought the headband, her hair was very static in the show. Considering she was like jumping around the place and blasting and fighting and stuff, her hair was always kind of very static. And this actually does, the sculpted hair works very well here. You couldn't really do this with root hair. It would just look insane. The kind of headband looks good. I think the paint applications, whatever they've done here on the final product, I do think they've improved it. So kudos to Hot Toys. She looks very stern. I think it's the eyes here. I do have a little bit of an issue. She looks very stern. So again, like my rating might change as I siphon through these photos, but I don't think it's going to change too much. Not a 10, probably not 9. I think it's around 8 or 8.5. But the very stern look she has here, which is okay. Like, you know, she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders, or the weight of Mandalore on her shoulders. She has a kind of a mission. She's sticking to it. I just have to say, the armor actually I think looks better in these photos than the prototype images. Mandalorian armor looks fantastic anyway, whether you're talking about the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett, or whether you're talking about the battle damage Boba Fett, the post Sarlacc pit Boba Roba 2-pack, whether you're talking about the Death Watch, or, you know, Mando himself. And this is no different. I think this is unique because a lot of the time you're used to kind of like maybe the green tones of Boba Fett. Now you got this kind of cobalt blue tone. Just looks fantastic, especially with the silvery grey. And even I'm a sucker for all this weathering and stuff like that you might have on Commander Cody or Remnant Trooper, or, you know, just your Iron Man figures. So it comes with this, like, this light up rail as well. I think it's a nice touch to recreate that. It's very scene specific, that's the only thing, and I probably wouldn't use it anyway. I only tend to use certain bases if I really like them. Something about the proportions here. Is she a bit of a bucket head, or is that just that angle? That looks good enough for me. I'm just analysing this, just looking, taking it all in. Maybe it's the exact same sculpt as a prototype and they better paint apps. See, you even see a bit of weathering on this headband looking thing here. I think the paint apps could be a little bit better on the hair, but in fairness, her hair like looked sculpted in real life. It looked like it didn't move. I even like the gloss of the eyes here. I wonder, is that Photoshop trickery, or is that just like some sort of like a transparent gloss over the eyes? Because Hot Toys tend to do the eyes really well, and let's face it, if the eyes look dead, the character looks dead. Yeah, like the helmet here looks, I just love the combinations of the whites. It almost looks like spray painted white or something like that, and then the blue as well, and the mandibles here are different, and the very narrow kind of T visor, looks like a Y visor. That's like, you know, enable mode activated. I really like this blaster as well. Like, do you know what I really, if you're watching Andor's blaster and his long coat, just do the right thing, Hot Toys. That is very Blade Runner 2049, or Blade Runner in general. I love the two Blade Runner films. I actually really like the second one. The second one gets a bit of stick, but yeah, just like the cinematography in it. Like it's so many different. There's so many different scenes from that second movie as well. From the first movie too, particularly the second movie, cinematography that could be just movie posters. This is a very interesting handgun blaster. I even like the texture here. It's not just like a black finish. It's got a bit of like this kind of texture and stitching going on. Has a little jetpack as well. I think a lot of people are going to be very happy with this. I haven't got this on pre-order. The way I see this, if you want this, you need to get the other two. If I was committing to this, I'd be getting the other two. But again, it comes down to prioritizing my collection. Do I love the character Axe Rose? No, don't even know who he is. Well, I know who he is, but I don't know who the actor is. That Cosca Reeves sculpt, I'd be more tempted with that. It's like, she is stunning. And that head sculpt looks fantastic, and if the prototype turns out as good, it'd be like so tempting. But I feel if I have to get Cosca Reeves, I've got to get all three of them. I think the only one you can actually really get if you're getting one of those, the only one you can really get on its own is Bo-Katan here. I think they've definitely made some tweaks on that head sculpt. It looks more like Katie Sackhoff. Still, I'm not going to completely forgive it. It's still stern enough looking, but like very forgiving. Still great work. Like, look at all this. I mean, the cut and sew here, the belt, I presume these are pleather, a lot of pleather going on here, if I'm right about that, this kind of brown, but just like the little packages, looks great. The silver buckle clip here, the two holsters there, the kind of resting on the kind of, these are like armor pads. The helmet looks great, the proportions look great. I want to take another shot at the, take another look at her with the helmeted look. And I think this is one of those head sculpts. A lot of people are saying they're going to leave the helmet on anyway, but I think this head sculpt is more than good enough to display. There's no question who it is. She looks stern, but that's just like your face changes. Like, you know, we've all done that. We've, you know, been at an event and you take a photo and you don't even look like yourself because whatever face you're making at the time, that's just, you know, your face is never fully 100% still. Even when you're sleeping, you're still breathing, you're moving. Yeah, like I think this is definitely a bit. I think they've softened the jaw here, because it was a very kind of like defined jaw. I think that was the issue more than anything. I don't have an issue with her being stern. Like, you know, she's, like I said before, you know, she's getting stuff done. She has things to do. She comes with a lot as well. I think she comes with a lot. I mean, she has the two blasters, obviously the helmet. She's got the base. She got the what's the grappling hook? I suppose it's not a lot. It's got a medium amount. Yeah, that's Katie Sackhoff. Oh, you have the effects. You have these flame effects as well. 285, quite steep. I wonder what type of trooper this is. Is that the original trilogy? I think that's original trilogy, is it? Could be Rogue One. They use Rogue One a lot. A lot of these bloggers, I think they use Rogue One. Yeah, look, in conclusion, little Grogu there. In conclusion, $285. Comes with a head sculpt. You have the base that lights up. I do think this is a step up from the prototype. Whatever they've done, the helmet even looks better, to be honest. I like what they've done here. I like what I'm seeing here. The only reason I'm not getting it is because if I can commit to this, you have to commit to the other two. And I didn't love the character enough to justify. I didn't like the character enough to justify paying that money on them. Again, it comes down to prioritizing the collection. You've heard it before. You can't have everything. I definitely can't have everything. And there's other characters that I would like and love. There's characters I love. There's characters I like a lot more than this that I'm willing to drop that NRD on or put on a payment plan or source it. But yeah, it looks great. Really happy for people to getting it. That's pretty much my overall conclusion on it. So yeah, look, if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Also, if you're watching this now, I am going live later on tonight at 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time. That is 3 PM New York time or Eastern time, and that would be, I think, smack on midday if you're on the West Coast. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you're picking this one up or not. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.